Sup, what is going on, my party people? So today's video we're going to talk LPVOs and why these things are very misunderstood and are being used improperly. So let's acknowledge the elephant in the room. LPVOs. They're not the whiz-bang thing that they were a few years back, or they are. It just depends on the current meta of the gun tube verse. So let's get right into this. LPVOs have their fair share of haters and admirers. The haters tend to bring up, the bad eye box. They're not true ×1. They're not that good at long range, not that much clarity, this, that, and the third. More delicate than a red dot or a prism. So let's just knock some of those things out right now. You're right, it's not a true ×1. Your eye, when you're looking through this thing, is up here. That's why when you look at your rear sight sometimes, it'll look kind of blown out at close range and all that. And close range things don't look really proper because your eye is moved up here. Does it work okay? Oh yeah, for most circumstances it should. So Joe CQB doesn't like them because they are not true ×1 and that kind of deal. Now Joe Sniper doesn't like them because they're not that clear at long range. The view gets smaller and all this stuff. That's a fair criticism as well. And in my opinion, the biggest criticism of these things is the fact that your BDC is only accurate. This is, again, on some of them. Some are the other focal point. I forget the difference. Your BDC is only accurate on your max setting. So take that for what that's worth. There's that. Where does this thing excel? So if Joe CQB doesn't like this thing, and Joe Sniper doesn't like this thing, there's going to be the guy in the middle, my general purpose rifle. Well, yeah, but not really. A general purpose rifle is the jack of all trades rifle. You are probably better served with a red dot or a ACOG or some kind of fixed prism scope, whatever. So where does this thing really fit in? I'll tell you where. This thing is the perfect DMR optic. Why is it so great for DMRs? Let's look at what a DMR is, a designated marksman's rifle. What does the DMR do? He extends the range of the squad in both vision, accuracy, and firepower. The DMR, when the squad goes into the building, he goes with them. He's rolling with the squad right there. Or providing overwatch. That's another good position for this thing. Or doing that. The squad needs long-range cover. He's got it. Not as far as a true dedicated sniper, but he can do it a lot faster. Through his, M1A or Mark 12 or G3 clone or whatever. This thing is not made for CQB. It's not made for long range. It's made for the DMR. If you need to roll with the squad, you can roll with the squad. Just dial back your magnification. If you need to punch out, dial up your magnification. You can punch out accurately and quickly. The weakest link, once again, being the fact that their BDC is really only accurate at ×10 or times max, whatever your thing is. So I think the best way to use this is set it to a regular squad's combat zero. Your 25, your 36, or whatever 50-yard zero you're using, and just kind of memorize your drops. Because, well, these BDCs, even at ×10, even if you are using it at ×10, here's one problem. These things are set up for a specific load, specific bullet weight, specific powder charge, specific barrel length, specific powder burn, all that stuff. If you're not using the exact specifications, your BDC is not going to be accurate 100%. So your best bet is setting it to a regular traditional combat zero and rolling it that way. Because if you're a DMR rolling with your squad, you would need to make those up close, quick shots. But you might also need to punch out a little bit farther. So having less to think about is just kind of memorizing your holds. On top of having a good CQB zero. So that's my little TED Talk for the day, guys. LPVOs. You're probably using them wrong. Or not using them to their full potential. Not saying it's got to be a SIG MSR, it could be a whatever. They're all pretty much the same. Some are better than others, but are they better enough than others? In some cases, yes, some cases, no. But anyway, go forth, do great things, stay out of trouble. Deuces.